Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do we have an adventure. We need a bigger boat. We got that bigger boat. We've got Jaws. And of course, if you have Jaws, you can have Cruel Jaws, but we didn't do that one because we weren't smart enough. So instead, we did Dead Sushi because that's what you do with Jaws. And at the end, to keep up with our very fishy podcast, Kandisha. Yeah, make it work. All that and more in the next few minutes. Hit it. Shazam! I mean, hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here. I was definitely not saying Shazam because we definitely do not put cum in M&Ms. Not on my show, no siree. That's a different show. That's not bite-sized horror, by the way, although that would be a bite-sized horror. This show is Streaming Demons with myself, yay, and my former co-host Zippy, aka Voodoo Priestess. Say hello.
Did you say former co-host? Am I getting fired?
Forever.
Oh. Okay. Hi. We don't believe in coming, gone stuff. Allegedly.
Hello is just fine. Just a hi is fine.
You don't want to count my peanuts. Peanuts and M&Ms.
Our special guest, Box Human, aka Brannick, J.M. Brannick. Say hi.
Hi and howdy. I also heard former.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Good luck, Evie.
Contract.
Good luck, Voodoo Priestess.
Oh.
It's not a former, it's forever and ever. And that means forever we see the show of Streaming Demons. The concept is simple. We have 3 movies, sometimes 4, maybe 5, who knows. But today we have 3. We have something borrowed, something new, and something old. Maybe we should do the blue, just out of the blue next time, instead of like a new or borrowed or rental. I think that'll be a good switch up. And with that premise, we always let our guests go first. Go for it, J.M. Brannick. Not gonna wait.
I do not have blue this time around. I have old instead. And I got to go to the theaters for the first time in like almost 2 years. So that was a delight. I got to see a rerun at a theater.
You saw a rerun at the theater? How was it doing? Welcome back.
So I forgot the name of it. Let me look here. Jars. No.
Jars?
No, I wrote that down right. Jaws. I saw Jaws.
You saw Jaws.
A Jaws, yes. One Jaws.
Oh my god.
Yep. So I got to see Jaw in the theater.
Me too, but that was a different theater.
And, I might have worn multiple Jaws paraphernalia and might have cried when I saw the credits going in the beginning.
I have to ask, what the hell is a Jaws paraphernalia?
Oh, it's, so I have some shark shorts and I have some Jaws, like shirts. So I had, and I have my shark tattoo and, I was trying to show it to people very casually.
So is this
on their ass, by the way? Yeah.
Both cheeks too. Yeah, not just the one.
And it's like the mouth, like
the mouth covering right at you. I did have to go into a different disguise, to actually watch the movie because the cops were looking for me after that point. But it was worth it. It was well worth it.
Cops trying to snatch my crops. Voodoo Priestess had a question before their contract expired.
Yes, go ahead.
Wait, I'm getting fired? I heard contract expired.
It's not fired. It's
expired. It's expiring. You just have to possibly renew. Probably not, but possibly.
No, I was just confused about your tattoo because for a second I forgot you got the Jaws one and was thinking about your Darcy Wing thing.
Wait, what?
But never mind.
Darcy Wing, Gundam Wing, honey. Gundam Wing. I will see you later in your nightmares. Anyway. Anyway, so Jaws is actually one of my top 3 movies of all time. And it's one of those movies when I watch it, I just want to immediately watch it again. Because it's so exciting and engaging.
Even though it's a knockoff, I've seen this other movie called Cruel Jaws. 100% Kino.
It was beautiful. Cruel Jaws, the shark was very cruel. Yes, this was just the original, though. Not the Star Wars music.
Then it just stops.
And then it just stops. It's like, oh, all right, we've run out of the notes that we can do. This is not Cruel Jaws, but I also suggest Cruel Jaws. But no, this is just the original. So I'm going to tell you about it as if you are aliens from another planet who have never heard about it, have never seen it.
Yes, fellow human.
Yes, also fellow human. So Please Chief Brody is basically working in the beach town of Amityville. Amity. I meant Amity.
There's a clown in this. I'm out, man.
All right, he's working in Amity, and after he was a cop in New York. So basically, this is very much like I came here to get away from it all, to just be in this small beach town with these yokels and just have fun.
Star Wars.
Just like it. Well, it's been a while.
Town, right? It's just like sand and shit.
Anyway, after a body is discovered and a boy is eaten by a shark, he faces pressure from the public and town officials to catch the shark and keep their economy afloat. So he asked Matt Hooper, who's an oceanographer, to accompany him and fisherman Quint to track down the shark. But at what cost?
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I did just see Cruel Jaws. Does anyone look like Hulk Hogan in this one?
Sadly, no.
Oh, such disappointment.
I know there's no dolphins. There's not a little girl who is in a wheelchair. There is not a seal. Yeah, there's not a seal that doesn't get a fish. Why are we talking about Cruel Jaws, which is a horrible movie, when we could be talking about Jaws, which is a great movie? So, as I was watching this in the theaters, because of course this is 2021, we're kind of coming out of the pandemic. It was very interesting to see the parallels in Jaws of, no, we have to keep the beaches open. We have to keep the economy running. We don't care that there's this thing going on and killing people. It's just propeller blades. It's not a shark. So that was kind of an interesting and kind of gravity inducing type thing, because it was like, I haven't felt that before.
Yeah. Do you think that's the reason why they picked Jaws?
No, they picked Jaws because it's a summer blockbuster. So, but again, I've prefaced, it's one of my top 3 movies, so I'm gonna have to obviously give it a 5 out of 5 Cthulhu's, because it is. Yep, this is only 3 movies that I've given a 5 to. Of my entire 2 years of working here.
And 2 of them were sharks.
Oh wait, no. Wait.
Oh, surf Nazis. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's surf Nazis.
I don't know why.
What if the surf Nazis were sharks? You guys.
Maybe King Shark.
That's pretty amazing. No, but we can. I don't know. Anyway, 5 out of 5 Cthulhu's.
How much would you give? Okay, what would you rate Cruel Jaws?
You're getting that blue in here no matter what.
Okay, well, see, Cruel Jaws is a different type of Jaws.
It's Italian.
I believe it is Italian. It's from the 90s. It's every mishmash of everything. It takes so much from Jaws itself. Okay, so here's the real story. I started watching Cruel Jaws, and it was so immediately bad that I said, I cannot watch this alone because I need an adult. So I called Evie, and I said, Evie, will you watch this with me? And she said, no. And then I said, please. And she's like, fine, but if Jim comes. And I'm like, I don't want to know about that.
M&Ms. I'm busy for M&Ms. Leave me alone. The green one's all mine.
So we all watched Cruel Jaws. That being said, as a bad movie for your bad movie night, I would say maybe a 3.
That's fair. That
Yeah.
is fair. And if you are into Jaws, that's a 5. Out of curiosity, what's your other top three movies?
You're gonna hate one of them because we fight about it all the time.
Was it fucking Antichrist or Bully or some shit?
No. Okay. No, it's Mad Max Fury Road.
No, that's fine.
The other one, and then Jurassic Park, of course.
The original Jurassic Park?
The original, yeah. The Hold On to Your Butts Jurassic Park.
The dinosaurs Ember. No, I can see those. I can see those, especially if Jaws was your top. Okay, well, you know what? A 5 out of 5 and Jaws, which I also saw in the theater, but
because you're old.
Because you're old.
Hey,
you're
screw you guys. Old. I saw Jaws 3D in the theater when it first came out, and it was wunderbar.
It's pretty fun. It is pretty fun.
That's damn good. That was my generation's Gravity for 3D. Apparently now Gravity.
Okay, now I feel sorry. Now I feel sorry.
Yeah. I mean, 3D wise, because of the space and just kind of works out. Well, you know, I'm not following that one at all. It's in 5. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. Zippy. My new Zippy. Go for it. What's your movie? What did you do?
Hi, guys. I did The Rental this week, and it is a Japanese horror film called Dead Sushi.
I think I've seen this one before. Yes,
you have. It is about a schoolgirl or somebody. She's actually really young.
Schoolgirl? Have you fucking seen this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she looks hella young, like she's supposed to be a schoolgirl.
Did she go to school?
She never ever went to school. She never ever went to school. So she probably wasn't a schoolgirl, but she had.
Are you sure you watched this movie?
It's about a schoolgirl who's not a schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Oh, so just a woman? Yeah.
Yes. And so she leaves home so she can not make sushi and ends up working at a high-class restaurant with people who make sushi and then badmouths them. And then a magic homeless man runs in and makes the sushi come alive and kill everybody, and it rapes one person.
The homeless man does, or the sushi?
The sushi. Sorry, guys.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
But other than that, and that's really not a spoiler because that's the first act. Like that's actually, honestly, the first act of the movie. Like sushi raping people. That's all I kind of remember for some mysterious reasons. Now, okay, so. You have the setup. You have the old guy who kind of breaks in out of nowhere and does the whole. How does he control the sushi? I don't understand that part.
Well, he has drugs.
So sushis are like hookers? Like what's that?
Well, no, he uses the drugs to bring the sushi to life, and then I think he's like,
huh.
Yeah, he's basically their pimp, and they just listen to him no matter what. And eventually,
Reanimator for sushi.
Yeah, except the things in Reanimator thought Wes was a douche, and the sushi.
Oh, so it's like Frankenhooker.
Yeah, like Frankenhooker. It's more like Frankenhooker, y'all.
So it's Frankenhooker, but with like sushi. So it's still Frankenhooker.
Well, not exactly. I mean, while the whole murder sushi stuff is going on, you have other subplots happening, like
the girl going to school or not.
The girl not going to school. The guy's eating sushi. The sushi.
After the rape or before the rape?
You know. It's actually
during. It was actually during the rape. Honestly, it really was during the rape.
Okay, it was during. And then the sushi chef at some point and the wife are banging, and then I think he dies. Somebody dies there, and then It's
Are you sure you've seen this movie?
I don't think you saw this movie.
there are great fight scenes in here. Let's just skip all that stuff and say there are
There
some great
are some.
Wait a
great
minute.
fight
There are some.
scenes. And
I
it's
have a
not
question.
against Sushi. Well, it
And
is
good
against
dance off
Sushi.
too. There's a good dance off as well.
I have a question. While you were watching this movie, were you playing Pokemon Go?
No, I was not.
Were you playing any other thing or device or game or whatnot?
No, I was not.
So that was you actually paying attention? That's...
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Voodoo Priestess. I can see why you're getting rid of her, Jim.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
So how many stars?
Cthulhu's.
Cthulhu's.
My special guest too. Damn it.
Cthulhu stars.
How many starry-eyed Cthulhu's? I would probably give it a 4.5.
4.5.
What are you talking about?
Wait, this movie's so far about a little girl who's not a little girl, Sushi that rapes, and then an old guy, and a dance-off, and some fight scenes.
Yes, and they're really good fight scenes, and it's also a really funny film. The only reason that you would take off like 0.5 or 1 Cthulhu is literally because towards the very, very, very end, it gets kind of like super duper gross out of nowhere, kind of.
Wait a minute. So the Sushi raping wasn't the gross part?
No, because you can't really. You couldn't really see the Sushi raping. You could just see her clothes as she was screaming, "It's going inside me deeper and deeper."
Oh man.
So okay,
this is why I'm aghast.
Why?
To hear some cool things.
Every time I come on here, Voodoo Priestess, you have this movie that is just
involves rape somehow.
Involves some kind of something that just makes me go, "What's going on with you, hon?"
Oh, by the way, rape is not our sponsor.
Rape is not our sponsor.
No, they are not.
I forgot what it was.
Cheer and Goodwill, I believe.
Cheer and Goodwill.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what we're known for. We're known for that.
Really?
So we went from Jaws, about a shark, to Dead Sushi, about undead sushi, really, I guess, kind of a misnomer. And I will say, there are really great fight scenes, 100% correct. But you missed the woman doing the robot, which was fantastic. I wanted to see more of her.
I didn't want to spoil it, because that's right with the sushi eating and stuff.
Oh. You know they're to eat sushi.
I don't think that spoils anything, really.
There's a dance. There's a girl doing a dance. Yeah.
Voodoo is doing the dance.
Yeah. Except she was way better at it.
I have to re-sign you. That's it. The robot dance. I have to re-sign. So, and you gave it a 4.5. Was this a subtitle? I can't remember.
Yes, this movie was subtitled. I don't think there's any options for dubs, and even if there was, I'm one of those people who would probably be, don't take it, because it would be too distracting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
From everything that is going on in the movie.
Agreed.
Well.
Also, because this is kind of a horror comedy, don't take the ending too seriously, because they kind of BS and wiggle-waggle their way around logic.
Besides the logic of sushi coming to life and killing and raping people.
Yes.
Besides that obvious,
right?
grounded in reality.
That happens all the time.
Oh, okay, that's pretty. 4.5. Man, your ratings are going up. I've noticed a trend of Voodoo.
I'm looking for good movies because we're not BSing last minute. Hey, you want to do a podcast right now?
I think it's because Jim is always giving Candy good ratings.
Oh, you can't. Speaking of Candy.
No. We are not sponsored by Rape M&Ms.
No. No, that's not.
Or M&M's.
Hey,
He says the M&Ms want it, but it's not true.
It turned out to be WWs. Who knew? Okay. I want to say I've noticed a trend, not just the higher scores, but the higher scores go directly with things that involve somehow some sort of sexual miscreants, like
Yeah.
biology.
Yes.
Oh
Getting raped by a
God.
wall. The last movie was raping a wall. No, sorry, the wall.
The wall was raping
the guy.
him. Yeah.
There you go.
But oh my God, no. I am not a pervert, and I am.
Your movie choices say otherwise.
I will. Okay, fine.
Your rating choices say otherwise.
Okay, I will 5-star find a movie that is completely clean, nice, and nothing's wrong with it next time.
Good luck.
Really?
Right.
Five Cthulhu.
I will
five Cthulhu movie.
I will 5 Cthulhu a movie with nothing bad about it. It'll be not rapey or bad.
It will be a true 5 Cthulhus. You're not going to pick like, and this is Disney on Ice.
Yeah, it'll be a true 5 Cthulhu movie. So suck it, bitch. I mean, can I say that out loud? And
just did.
I mean, you already did, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. I look forward to it next time. I'm sure to be like, oh, by the way, the whole thing is just a rape sequence. That's all it was. It's a rape mirror.
I will find a great horror movie that is not about rape or involves rape. It won't even have sex. It'll be like a G-rated one. No.
A G-rated horror movie.
Yeah. It won't even have boobs. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm talking out my ass now, and I need to stop.
You are. You really are. I don't think that exists.
Can you see the shark moth move when you talked about your ass, though? It's like Box's ass when the shark just goes blah, 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 blah. Like, why is the shark being Andy
It's
Six?
art. It's art, you guys.
Do we all have ass tattoos? I'm just curious.
Yes, we all have matching ass tattoos. Remember that one day in Vegas?
I got mine from Cruel Jaws, though, so I
yeah, so it's Hulk Hogan.
Oh, man, I can't afford the whole thing. Give me a discount one. Cruel Jaws? All right. Okay, so I guess I do have to follow this because I'm the only one left. Mine is the new. Yeah, mine's the new, and I've got none other than from Shudder, Kandisha, 2020. So the summary, oh my boy. Am I going to murder some names for you today? It is summer break and best friends. Hey, guys, Shudder, by the way, loves you. Really, contractions, catch it on. It's not, it is. Who the hell says it is? Sorry. Summer break and best friends Emily, Bintu, and Mohana hang together with the neighborhood teenagers. At night, they have fun sharing goosebumps, stories, and urban legends. Oh, but when Emily is assaulted by her ex, another rape movie. Mother, God. She's remembering the story of Kandisha, a powerful and vengeful demon. Afraid, upset, she summons her. It's actually not a sentence. The next day, her ex is found dead. The legend is true, and now Kandisha's on a killing spree. The three girls will do anything to break the curse. All right, guys, I hate to tell you this. Whoever wrote that IMDb summary, please let me know. It looks like it got put through Google Translator and put it through like a sandpaper and blender after that.
Wait, you didn't write that yourself? It sounded like you're writing.
Me fail English? That's impossible. No, that was rough. All right, so but it kind of gets the basics of it.
With names like that, is it in English? With names that you can't pronounce?
I can't pronounce most English names.
This is true.
Summer's an English motherfucker. What language you think I was reading IMDb in? French? Or in Francais? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, see? That's funny to like 5 people. No, Kandisha is a French movie. Sort of. Like the language is French, it's Moroccan though. It's, supposedly in Morocco. And it does have subtitles, and being from Quebec or in Quebec, and knowing just enough French to mess me up, the subtitles don't always match the words. And so it's like, well, that's not exactly what they said. And you kind of like lose some of the action. And sometimes it's better, and sometimes it's not. It still works though. The subtitles still work. And I always wondered, like for Dead Sushi, what the subtitles miss or hit. Anything that has subtitles, I always wonder like what's the person like really hitting or missing, or doing some kind of localization of it sometimes.
Well, that's always the case for movies that are in other languages. There's things that we're going to just miss, unfortunately.
Completely. And what misses completely on this movie? Not much. It was weird because I have a friend named Emily. And I was like, my God, it kind of looks just like what they wear. So I actually took a picture of the screen, like, hey, that's you in a horror movie. Like, oh my God, it's me in a horror movie. Like, I know it's you in a horror movie. I get it. And like, what happens to this person? Like, I'm not gonna tell you, because like,
Was Emily the murder rape person?
Yeah, like the first 5 minutes you get raped, but other than that, it reminds me just like you. I don't understand some of the things that happen in the movie. Not because of culture, just maybe because of editing, or maybe just the story wise. It kind of whiffs a bit. It's gory. It's gory and it's down dirty. They have to summon. Oh, by the way, small spoiler, but if you don't like animals violence, not the movie for you. There is a scene where they'll kill a small animal.
Oh yeah.
And
Oof.
turns out not even needed to be.
Oof.
And I was like, oh, we killed a small animal. Why? I don't know. We just did. But it could have been worse. They killed a small animal, but it didn't exactly die like that small animal usually dies. So, like, props to the sound department or the Foley just for not doing it like that, I guess, because that would have been horrific for a lot of people.
Oh, you mean don't go the cannibal Holocaust route?
No. Well, I don't mean make a snuff film with a small animal. I mean, they didn't. The Department for Sound did not put in the proper sound the animal would make when it dies. Meaning, they could have made it a whole hell of a lot horrific if they had even. I'm not going to give away the animal.
Squealing or yelling or something like that.
Yeah, without giving away the animals that have a very distinct song when injured or dying, and it kind of mimics something else that they could easily gotten a sound file for, but they didn't. And it would have made the movie just like almost unbearable for people. But hey, the other things that are really cool about this movie, besides that little bump right there, it shows like teens being, I guess they're teens, yeah, teenagers. It shows teens kind of being teens, and it's not really shying away from it. And they all look teenager-ish, like maybe the later teens, but still teenager-ish. Like we're saying 18 to 21. I know 21 and 21 are not teenagers, but work with me. I see it as a movie of be careful what you wish for, and maybe a Candyman. Like if you combine Candyman with, I want to say rape and revenge. Like if Candyman and I Spit on Your Grave had a child, that would be this child, Kandisha. That's the best way to explain it. Yeah. So, shoot. How many Cthulhu's, though? That's always a question. Because I do think it had strong effects and strong acting, and most of the writing was spot on. And I do enjoy foreign film, and even the translations were actually pretty good. 4.5 out of 5 Cthulhu's. Boom.
What?
Wow, and he's had rape too, okay?
He's like rape, small animals being murdered. The good point is that they didn't have the sound for it. 4 out of 5. Oh, sorry, 4.5 out of 5.
If they would have had the sound, I don't know how maybe it would have made them even more horrific. I don't know. I'm just glad they didn't. I'm just glad they didn't have the sound.
Giving it out like candy, Jim. Yeah. Giving it out like candy.
Well, speaking of candy, I won't spoil something else, but they do need blood, and there's different ways to get blood. And just going there, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah, going there was kind of like, oh, cool. It's realistic. Great. I like it. So 4.5 out of 5, no problemo. It would have been a pure smash, slam dunk 5 out of 5 if it did one or two extra things, but it's a perfectly fine movie. Shudder, can't go wrong. If you already have a subscription, well worth the price of a subscription. Go check that one out. Kandisha 2020. Awesome sauce. And with that being said, time for plugs. Woohoo! J.M. Brannick, what do you want to plug? I'll say that is drink. Yeah, okay. The penis?
No, the piano-ish thing.
The piano thing, okay.
Oh, Braddock just went, fuck you, bro. How could you? Wow. You offended them with your penis.
How many times have I got a dollar to set now, Ryan? We're talking over plugs now. So it's the theater is Redford / Detroit area theater, yes?
Yes. Is it my turn, I guess?
No.
Okay, you can go.
No, we can hear you. Zippy just wants to be like blah 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 blah. Oh, I don't mean it.
Wait, can you hear Brannick?
Who said that? Did we lose Brannick?
I can't really tell if they're talking with me or not.
I don't know, man. But Brannick, if you're still there, make the Ouija board move my hand. Oh ho ho! Sorry, I was fucking with you. Yo, go for it.
Oh, you're such a bitch.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I got the Thing art book a while back. Oh, Brannick came.
The Thing art book.
I'm back. Okay, I want to plug one more thing.
You were.
Okay. I was. I know. I was in the middle. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. All right. I hate all of you. So my last plug was gonna be really nice, and you guys are all fucking it up. My last plug was we have new writers at HauntedMTL, and I just wanted to plug. We do. Check out HauntedMTL.com. We have new people coming in. Check them out. Check out what's going on. We got a lot of fun stuff happening.
What's their names?
Xavier. And there's two other ones.
Well, 3.
I thought
really,
3 was there? Okay. I've been trying to be good. I'm not great.
Xander
hey, at least I was like
Zeth. And then also
Zeth.
The 2.
There's a lady.
Yes.
Jess.
There's actually there's a lot of new writers. We should talk about
There's another.
This. You're right.
Yeah, right.
There are a lot of new writers for Haunted MTL. A slew of them. First, we signed. Like, we're friends with the 2 people who do the least favorite scary movie podcast, and that's Jess and Travis, and they are doing a great work. We're actually in a podcast together for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You know, the super fan versus the guy who's never seen it before. It's me versus someone who's just seen it the first time. And Xander's in that podcast as well. And Jess is writing reviews of Buffy. Xander's writing reviews of Buffy. And Travis is giving his, like, you gotta be kidding me, this happens in it type thing in Buffy for reviews. And then we also have up here in this house, we got Zeph coming out of nowhere, boom, knocking some new stuff out. He just reviewed a cool book, boom, boom, boom. Hit that up. It's awesome sauce. And then, if that wasn't enough, but wait, there's more. We actually have someone coming out of the wings. I reviewed their book. And I'm like, this is a damn good, it'd be perfect for LTD. It's going to be Caitlin Marceau. They're coming aboard, I believe, a little bit towards the end of the month to be official. So yeah, Check them out. Good plug, Box. Good plug, Jam.
Yeah, you're
Right.
welcome.
And now,
You're welcome.
without further hip-hoo-hoos,
Your time to plug.
no, Voodoo.
What? No.
We cut you off during the thing.
Yeah, I know.
You want to
That's
show the thing? Show the
beautiful.
thing.
Yeah, it's a book.
It's a book.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
fan art book. I got this forever ago when I went to Sinister
Jesus,
Creature Con before everything fucking canceled and pushed back and rescheduled. And this was all before the pandemic, and then the pandemic made it worse. And fuck you. Which actually I'm going next. It doesn't matter. Anywho.
Which is actually the title of that entire thing was the title of the book.
No.
How weird is that? Let's get going.
It's a really big book, guys.
It's like 10 Commandments big.
It's really pretty. It has a lot of pretty art and stuff in it. And if memory serves, the guy who sold it to me was actually one of the artists who drew in the book, and he ended up signing it for me. So that was nice.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you bite your tongue when you said that? For some reason. No.
Do you want me to?
It sounded like you said I don't know. I'm tired.
Forever versus
Former?
What'd you guys think? Former, yeah. Former forever. Well, so that's huge. So they just like sketch everything out? That's not even like movie sketch, that's the entire thing sketch.
The entire thing is just a bunch of different fans and stuff, bits of art and things they did, and it all varies in style, but they're all very awesome. So
well, that is cool as hell. And that leads me into my plug-zug. And that is, hey everyone, guess what I'm no longer going to because of Delta. Speaking of canceling conventions, although Gen Con in Indiana is not canceled, my my travel plans to go to Indiana sure hell are. So, I made that decision. Like, actually, Delta made it for me, but I have held off as best as I could until I'm like, oh, you know what? That's just not feasible to go to a convention. That's
No.
So if you're going to be in Gen Con, have some fun for me. And if you're on the online version of Gen Con, which is my plug, we are doing a special for free seminar. Or I guess it would be a webinar at this point. You wrote a story? Now what? Basically, if you have a short story but you're not sure what's next, you can learn from an award. Oh my, look at me. Award-nominated, actually award-winning author and small publisher on the next steps of what to look out for, what to avoid in your journey becoming published author. Obvious little things, how to do query letters, how to submit, how to read. That's all sorts of things like that. How to do guidelines and what to look at when you get an offer back. Everything like that and more. What your next steps are if you want to do self-publishing route. We'll go into all that. It's for teens, so 13 and up. It's going to be, if you believe this or not, G-rated. Or PG, I should probably say, because the most violent thing that's going to happen is talking about some contracts. I've seen some doozies out there.
So, are you going to have your lawyer standing by?
A ruler, a yardstick, and they're gonna be dressed as a cum Eminem. It's like whack me every time I say something like that. Like whack. It's a half hour long. It's going to be the game ID is SEM211967779, and it's HauntedMTL, of course, is the gaming group company. Check it out. September 18th, 1 p.m. Eastern. See you there or not. Zoom, kiddies. All you need is Zoom. You don't have to cam on. Just show up. And with that being said, my gosh, we put another one in the can on behalf of my forever co-host, Voodoo Priest. I was Zippy. Voodoo Priestess. And our special guest, Jan Brannick. I am Jim Venus, saying bye, everyone. Bye.
don't eat the M&Ms. Bye.
Eat it hard.
I hear a cat.